and welcome everyone. Today we are going to be styling 10 60s and 70s inspired summer outfits. I'm so excited for summer. It's finally starting to warm up here a little bit, hence the sleeveless shirt, and it's just totally gotten me in the mood for making this video. I have 5 one-piece outfits, meaning like a dress, a romper, or a jumpsuit, and then I have 5 separate kind of outfits, meaning like top and jeans or top and a skirt. I tried to show a good variety of different kinds of outfits for you. This first outfit is a vintage dress that I got forever ago. I shortened it, and with the extra fabric from shortening it, I made a long kind of a headband. These kind of dresses without sleeves are really nice for layering. You could wear them in a couple of different ways. If you have like a cute poofy short sleeve shirt you could wear underneath, or even just like a regular like knit shirt if it's kind of a cooler day, or a knit short sleeve shirt in like a solid color. Maybe one of these colors would be very adorable. You could also take a long scarf then, or any scarf really. You could wear it in your hair as an accessory. This is kind of like an added bonus since it matches the dress perfectly. I think it looks really cool in your hair like that, kind of tying the two together, or around your purse. And for this, I picked out this little green purse sent to me by my friend Pamela from Belle de Jour by Pamela. She has a vintage shop. This matches this dress perfectly, so I had to go with that. And then just for something in my hair, since I'd probably tie the scarf around the purse, I would add in these little green clips. These ones are from Miracle Eye to my hair for a little bit of an accessory up top. For jewelry, I'd probably just wear my regular earrings that I normally wear, which now are these, or like the smaller hoops, just depending whatever I threw on. I might also add these. These are another staple of mine that I kind of rotate through. These are from Mind Flowers. And then if it was chilly that day, maybe I'd wear some little Mary Janes and maybe some knee-high socks. That'd be cute, or some tights depending on what I felt like. But for this time, I decided that this fictional day is a little warmer, and I'd pair these green sandals that I thrifted along with it. I wanted to pick some items that weren't vintage, that I did thrift, just to kind of give you an idea of what that can look like styling a non-60s and 70s piece into that kind of a fashion. So this is a 90s piece, or like early 2000s, I'm guessing. It says YK Clothing. And this is actually a gift that my friend Cassie gave to me. It's a super cute, just like kind of slip dress. It's got this cute lace up top and just a little floral pattern all over it. So this could be styled 60s, totally. I paired it with like super 60s pieces so that it wouldn't get confused with like a 90s style, because I feel like if I did, say, kind of like platform sandals like this, it could give off more of that 90s vibe than I'd want it to. Also, if I paired like my little flower clips, I feel like that can come across as a little bit 90s with this. So for this time, I put this little kind of sheer jacket that I thrifted with it. You can tie it up here. It gives that kind of like a Dolly vibe, and it's got a cute little collar. I'd put this purse with it, which is a true vintage purse. Adding like vintage accessories to an outfit can really help kind of sell that idea that it is a full vintage outfit. And then for shoes, I paired my white mod shoes with it, just some little Mary Janes to kind of go with that 60s Dolly look. And finally, I'd add this little hat just as another little accessory. Alright, this is another item that I thrifted that is not like 60s vintage. It seems to be maybe 90s or late 80s kind of a vibe. Originally it was not this short of a dress either. It was like this, and then it had on the inside attached down, making it look like it was a long top with like a longer skirt on the bottom, if you know what I'm saying. So I just cut away, and now it's a dress for me. I really like this subtle kind of like pleating design. Then I'd add a scarf with a pattern on it just to add a little bit of interest. You could also wear some fun earrings with this, like some statement earrings maybe. And then I would pair it with this vintage purse, which I actually think is for shoes, but it works perfectly as a normal purse as well. And then for shoes, I would actually pair it with the ones that I'm wearing. Okay, this is a pretty fun look. This I got the clips clipped onto the romper. This is a vintage romper that was given to me by my friend Grace. She actually has a vintage shop as well, which I'll pop in the description. If I mention any shop at all, I will put them down in the description, that being like a vintage shop or a like vintage reproduction kind of a thing. Also, let me know if you want a video on that. I am kind of trying to work on making a list of my favorite vintage style shops as well as my actual vintage selling shops. Let me know if that'd be something you guys would be interested in. I think it might be helpful for some people who don't really know where to start when looking for that kind of a style. So anyways, this romper, super cute, really fun on its own. I would add these clips, which are from my friend Olivia's shop, Mindflowers, where those big daisy earrings were from before. Super cute. I'd probably add them to each side because I have 4 of them. I would pair these vintage boots, which I thrifted, with it. It's just like a nice basic kind of to go against this like bright colorful pattern. But then just to do something a little bit different, I think it would be fun to wear this vintage skirt over top and not button it up all the way, or button it from the top and not button it down all the way, I guess is more accurate. This was a popular thing to do in the 60s and 70s. I was looking at some pictures of Jane Birkin. It seemed like she did it a lot, which I think is adorable, so felt like these went nicely together with the purples. And this is the final solid piece kind of item that I have. Then we're moving on to separates. So we have a jumpsuit here. I got this at a vintage kind of festival that I was working actually with my friend Olivia for a Mindflowers event. This lady had a bus, literally a double-decker bus filled with vintage clothes, and she had this in there. She had another one too, and Olivia got that one, so that's really cute. But it like zipped up the front. It's super adorable. It comes with a little matching tie for a belt. Sometimes I wear this, sometimes I don't. For this outfit, I am saying that I'm going to swap it out for this belt, which is actually a Mindflowers belt as well. She used dead stock vintage chain, so that's pretty cool. And then I'd pair it with this purse, which is another gift from my friend Pamela, Belle de Jour by Pamela. It's a gorgeous vintage purse. A lot of times I like to wear boots with jumpsuits, but for the sake of the summer heat that we are hypothetically talking about, I'd probably just pair it with these sandals that I have on, and they're from Swedish Has-Been, by the way. These are like my go-to pair of shoes for the summertime because they're really comfortable and they pretty much go with everything, since I got just like a light tan color. It is an investment, but I feel like most shoes, especially if they're going to be good shoes, are going to be an investment, so I feel like they're something that's going to last me forever too. Okay, now for separates. I have this top, which I actually thrifted. It's really beautiful. It's got all this gorgeous embroidery all over it. I would wear this like slightly unbuttoned, probably like just a few buttons in the center here together. Then I'd also put on some cool jewelry, some necklaces I'd layer up. I'd probably wear some little colored sunglasses. This is a very like Penny Lane inspired outfit, by the way. I know a lot of people love Almost Famous. Of course I had to pair it with a suede mini skirt. This one's a little big for me, so it actually sits more around my hips than in my waist. But I think that kind of looks cute too. If you wanted to go the full Penny Lane route, you could pair it with some boots. But just since it is summer that we're talking here, I paired it with some blue platform sandals that I got thrifting. They say Lucky brand though, so they're not vintage or anything, but they are cute. Oh, and I almost forgot, for that outfit, I would definitely wear my vintage 70s tooled leather purse. It's got Ann Wilson's signature inside, so I got all that female powerhouse energy. And then I've got my fake backstage Alice Cooper pass that I made, so it goes along with the kind of like Band-Aid Almost Famous vibe. Alright, and now kind of keeping with the Band-Aid vibe, but going just to plain old like actual 60s groupies. This is a GTOs inspired look. I always get very GTOs feeling from the summertime, so I paired this little, kind of hard to see. It is a crop top. I got it from Buffalo Exchange. It kind of ties up in the front here, and it's got some pretty lace around the collar line and at the end of the sleeves here. And this is probably more of an outfit that I'd wear out one night than just like to the store to get groceries or anything, so I'll just preface that. but not that you have to have like going out clothes and going in clothes. I mean, wear whatever you want whenever you want. Then I'd wear these vintage bloomers. Actually, they go way up, like they're freaking long, so I rolled them down and I have them safety pinned because I don't really want to like cut it and sew it or anything, but I like it with a little bit of a lower waist. And I'd either wear some like platform sandals or my black boots with this. Classic. These are like my favorite shoes, pretty much my go-to shoes. They're covered in mud right now because I went hiking in them the other day, but that's a whole different story. I'd pair this purse with it. This is also from my friend Pamela from Belle de Jour by Pamela. It's a 60s purse and it's really cool. And then I'd probably add some belts, do a little Miss Mercy kind of a vibe. This is a vintage one that I thrifted. And then I'd also add this belt. Super cute. But then also if I wanted this to be more of like a daytime outfit, I'd probably swap out the bloomers and go with just some denim shorts. Some good high-rise denim shorts are always a good basic to have for like a retro wardrobe for the summer. These ones are really cool. They're from Stone Immaculate. That would be more of like a daytime vibe. I'd probably lose the belts and everything too. I forgot to add that I'd wear a nice hat as well. And with the jean shorts, I would skip the boots and just go with the platform sandals as well. This is a little bit more of like a leisurely day. Like maybe if I was going out to my hometown, which is like a really small kind of farm town, I'd wear this. Or if I was gonna go in the woods one day, or if I was just gonna go have a picnic, this is a nice outfit. It's this tie top. It's a vintage lace one. I believe this is from Warm Vintage. I'd also wear this necklace because it opens up. Whenever I go out, I like to have something for like little rocks that I find, or if I find little flowers or anything to put in there. I'd also pair this with a long denim skirt. Long skirts and dresses are really nice for the summertime because I feel like they're really pretty breathable for the most part, depending on the fabric, of course. It's also nice for like going on a walk through the woods because there's less chance that a stick is gonna like scrape their legs, I've found. Just a personal preference. And the denim ones I feel like are pretty durable. So this is one that I thrifted anyways. It is vintage. I'd add this belt in my waist. For a purse, this is a nice one because I could fit a lot of things in it. I would wear this hat probably too, just because it's a nice little sun hat. It's probably my favorite vintage hat that I own, honestly. If we were actually going to the woods, I'd probably wear these cowgirl boots that I thrifted just because they're comfortable and I'm not too worried about them getting ruined or anything. I do love them, but I feel like they're more durable and actually made for that kind of a thing. So I've been trying to wear these when we go hiking. Doesn't always work, but you know, the effort's there. If we weren't going hiking, I'd maybe wear like those navy platform sandals or these ones. Alrighty, second outfit from the end, so get ready and don't make fun of my hanger. It is from my tailor. Crochet is super great for the summertime. It looks super adorable, looks super 70s. This is a top from Cosmic Blues Crochet. Cosmic with a K, by the way. That all rhymed, and that's gonna go in the description for you. They gave me this top and another one, just super adorable, when I was in New York. And finally, it's gonna be warm enough to wear them out, so I'm super excited. I just layered it underneath this suede little jacket shirt kind of a thing. This is more of like an outfit for running errands I can picture on like a rainy kind of summer day. I paired it with this skirt, which is from Sawdad Vintage. It's super cute. It came with a romper, and it's actually made for the same purpose that I actually styled the last romper with, like wearing the skirt and having it a little bit open on the bottom so you can see the romper as well. And then for a belt around the waist, I would pair this suede brown one with this really cool rectangle buckle that I got thrifting. And then to throw on some shades, these ones I got thrifting as well, and I believe that they're vintage. I'd either wear those beige suede boots that I showed earlier or the Swedish Has-Been sandals. And since I would be running errands, this bag is perfect. I found this thrifting. It's really nice if you've got like more than your regular purse things that you need to carry with you. Say if you're going to the park or something, or if you're going shopping, this is a really, really nice reusable bag to bring along. Now we are on the final outfits, and I say outfits because technically this is gonna be like one, but I could go on this topic forever. I'm thinking about making a video just on this separately, and it's about styling jeans and like t-shirts in a 60s and 70s way because it's super easy to do, super easy to add like a 70s or a vintage kind of a flair to this look, and it's the easiest way to look vintage but casually in my opinion. It's really good for people who are like going to school and stuff like that, I feel like. And you can get some really cool looks from it. My outfit right now is actually kind of an example of it, but with a little bit of a flair, I guess. For the example here, I've kind of picked like a basic jean, but I have on right now Levi's that I got thrifting. I believe that they're vintage. This belt I thrifted, but I think it was from Target. This top is from Yesterday People, which is a 60s, 70s kind of style reproduction brand. And when I say a reproduction brand, I don't mean that they always like make the exact same outfits or like clothes exactly the same from the 60s and 70s. I mean that they're making clothes in the style of the 60s and 70s, not just selling like actual vintage. So just a clarification. These I picked, I definitely more of like a 70s jean. This like super high rise was very popular in the 70s. Then these are like just basic big bell bottoms. These ones are from Wrangler, Australia, and they're called the High Bells. These are my favorite and they're the most basic ones that I have pretty much, so I decided to go with these. You do not have to have a vintage t-shirt for it to give off this kind of like a vintage feel in my opinion. You can find some cool ones thrifting if you really dig through everything, or if you just find it with like a nice fabric, you can get like an iron-on applique letters or just patches or that kind of a thing from Michaels, and you can make it your own and make it look more vintage as well. For an example, I made this T-Rex shirt. T-Rex is one of my favorite bands. I mean, there they are right there. This, I just liked the like fit of this shirt and the fabric. I thought it was really nice, and it's got like cool short little sleeves. I decided to make it a vintage band shirt, and it's definitely not a 70s shirt at all, but you know, it gives that kind of a look now. You could either tie it up or tuck it in with a belt. I'd probably wear this belt with it. This one's another one that I got from Target, but I got it like forever ago. This is another shirt that I made from a thrifted shirt. It's a Gap top, but I really like the fabric. It's a little bit like a burnout kind of a fabric, a little distressed. And I made it into an Alice Cooper t-shirt with some iron-on letters that I got. Really simple, really easy to do. I love Alice too. He's right here. So yeah, that kind of made my own like vintage 70s band shirt. Pair that with a belt, probably that same black one. You can also add a jacket to the look, and that's cool, especially with like a jean jacket and jeans on the bottom. Give like a kind of Canadian tuxedo look. You can dress up your jean jacket with patches and pins. I like to collect pins, and these are some ones that I've gotten from over the years. Sunset People, Miracle Eye, Band the Bra, an Alice Cooper one that I made. I have one patch on here. I put them all in my jeans view. So in my last video you'll know what I'm talking about. And then I actually painted the back too, so it's kind of fun to just, you know, customize your clothes a little bit. You can get like actual fabric paints. For this I believe that I just used acrylic paint. Little tank tops. This is an Alice Cooper one. This was from Shop Hellbound, I believe. This is a vintage t-shirt. This is like one of my absolute favorite t-shirts ever. I'm pretty sure it's a kid's, but it fits like a cute little crop top. It's a old Harley shirt, and it's got all these little rips in it. Layer it up with, say, a vest would look pretty sick. This is a vintage vest I got when I lived in like the Minneapolis, St. Paul kind of area. I think it was Lula Vintage that I went to, and it was a pretty cute shop, so if you're in the area, check it out. I'd probably wear this with some cute little sunglasses too. Maybe these ones would be cool. And then I'd probably switch out this belt with it. Like just changing up the belt and changing up the accessories can really make the look kind of come together and make it something different and cool and fun. I also forgot to mention hats are a good way to kind of spice up a jean and t-shirt look. This is like a fun kind of hippie biker one that I got from a yard sale. This is another one of my favorite tops. This is an actual vintage one I got from Buffalo Exchange. It says "I regret nothing" in French. It's got Keith Richards on it, so pretty cool. You can also wear like a long scarf as a belt, and that adds kind of like a cool hippie look to it, so I maybe would do that with this. Last example is just this top, which is really cute too. This is from Pamela. Belle du Jour by Pamela. She gives me so much. She's such a sweetie. It says Hustler hardcore since '74, and this is really cute. I'd probably wear this with some big sunglasses like these ones. And then I'd probably wear this jacket too, which is just a cool jacket from Jacket New York, which is a company that I've modeled for a couple times. It's like a dark green suede, and then it's got like leather. And then it's got a different kind of leather on the shoulders. It's just kind of like a cool 60s look. And then with shoes for like a jean and t-shirt look, of course, like some platform sandals are great. Converse are definitely like a vintage kind of a look, so you could go with that if you're more of a tennis shoes kind of a person. Some little kitten heels sometimes are really cute, kind of like a Blondie vibe. Jane Birkin did like sling back kind of heels with jeans a lot too, which is a nice way to add a feminine touch. Boots, of course, are good, but that could get a little hot for the summertime. So yeah, most likely I'd probably go with like a platform sandal just personally. I hope that this helped you and got you inspired and excited for the summer as much as I am. Let me know if you'd like to see that video with like different ways to style jeans in a t-shirt or just jeans even for 60s and 70s looks. I hope everybody's doing great. Hope you're having a fantastic day, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you in the next one.